And good morning, everybody. I must say that I enjoyed my Iowa first campground just as much as my Nebraska campground when I first got into that state as well. But today, we're going to go on a fun little adventure east as I'm going to retrek the Lincoln Highway, and we're going to go for a little road trip. So I'd be honored if you came along. This is going to be a fun day, guys. Here we go. There we go on the road, Jax, man. You want to just sleep away the drive and then I'll drive? Okay, you could just sleep then. We are sticking to back road Lincoln Highway, not Interstate 80, through Iowa, because that's where I'm going to find the most fun stuff. So, well, let you know what we find on the road. Now it's Iowa, and it's Iowa back roads, so I mean, there's not much out here except farmland and apparently farm equipment everywhere too. I mean, if I had skipped the Lincoln Highway portion and stuck to Highway 80, it would have just been all, man-made, nothing cool to see anyway. So, truck stops and highway. At least this way I get to see these mammoth John Deere, these called harvesters, a bullet rotor. Can you get an idea for how enormous this is? Look at that seat up there. And yes, the tires are literally taller than I am. We shall see. I may get through Iowa a little quicker than some other states on the Lincoln Highway, but, it depends on what I find. No, I'm not camping here. I'm just parking here temporarily because there's this neat little German town, but the German town happens to have a little campground right here. Again, $12 a night for hookups, which is pretty good. Place is completely empty though. Nobody here. So I'm here in Manning, Iowa, and look at this neat painted rock. It's called the Freedom Rock. Firefighter, a nurse, a police officer. Anyways, we got some German stuff to go look at. A Hausbarn. Never seen a Hausbarn. There's some neat history to this, though. This was built in the 1600s in Germany, then dismantled piece by piece and brought over here and rebuilt. Seems like a lot of work, right? Get up close here. Look at the roof material. That's strange or what? Hey, it works. They hold receptions and parties in here, and weddings if you're into that sort of thing. Inside here as well, they rent it out. So here's the front. We're going to go inside. You can see the stained glass up there. It says Germany 1660 and America 1999. A German Hausbarn. So we've got brick and concrete, lots of wood, and the roof made of that reed stuff. This is a herd fireplace used for cooking and smoking meat. Oh, here's what those reeds look like up close. This display has 20 bundles of reeds, and the roof is made of 6,500 bundles. That's a lot of reeds. The smell in here. It smells like an old barn, but the old wood is the most potent smell inside here. Really strange. I'm standing inside a German building that is over 4 centuries old. How cool is that? Now, in this style of barn house, it housed both animals and people because the residents wanted to stay close and protect their livestock. So here's a bedroom. Very cozy. Am I right? Wow, look at that old table. And what do we have behind curtain number 1? Oh, a nice comfy bed. Also for reference, so today is warm, okay? But it is not warm in here. Granted, it's like 10 a.m., but the way the wind blows through, it's just like my RV, how I open the side door and the side window and get that current of so we've got wind coming through here. I can feel it, and then it's blowing out this door. So maybe that keeps at least the lower portion here pretty much cool in the summer, I'm guessing. So you got the concrete foundations for the wood. And then look how old this wood is. Yep. Wow. Very cool. There's even a living room in a Hausbarn. I believe you'd put the 60-inch 4K TV right there in the Hausbarn. That's probably where that goes. Okay, the barn. The stables. I actually mowed grass with that device right there. I did. Well, a newer version of that, but same idea. We got an old potato shaker there. A scale. Don't know what that is. Look at this old carriage. That's pretty cool. Pretty authentic. I think this little stop kind of made it worth it taking back roads. There's also a church over there to look at. I'm going to skip the church. Gonna get back on the road. Still got to find somewhere yummy for lunch. A couple of quick points. The campground down here that I was looking at, it's not owned by this place. It's owned by the Manning Chamber of Commerce. And with your $6 admission into this place, you also get a $5 check voucher to spend in this community. How cool is that? I was just saying I wanted to go find somewhere to eat. Gonna put this towards it and put money right back into the community. So, gonna look up and find some food. I have no service. We're gonna drive around and find some food. All right, welcome to Main Street in Manning here. I like it. It's a cool little town, but I can't park an RV anywhere because they only built diagonal slots. Like the entire everything downtown. Deb's Corner Cafe. I can't. I'll be back. That looks promising though. It's tempting. I don't want to just... Darn. I don't know what to do. This entire city has nowhere to park an RV. Aha! Can we... No parking. I'm just... Okay. I'm quite a ways away. We're going to have to walk a little bit. I'm not stealing these spaces from other cars that would have taken them. So... Can I offer a suggestion though, Manning? Can you at least allow some regular street parking for bigger vehicles, like tourists? I mean, just saying. The old cobblestone really gives it that old feel, though. Check out this mural, Manning, Iowa, 1910 Main Street. A little more barren back then. Looks like a fun time. So as far as food, I think my first bet, I mean, the only food I really see is Deb's Corner Cafe, so that's what we'll go with. And there it is. There we go. Past and the present. Really reasonable prices, too. Oh, yeah. That was scrumptious. I like Manning, Iowa. Besides the parking thing, I mean, they didn't give me a ticket for taking up 4 spots. They let me enjoy my meal in there, at least. Other than that, yeah, great little town. But we got to get on the road east on Lincoln Highway now. And now, welcome to Jefferson, Iowa. The biggest city I've seen in Iowa since Council Bluffs, basically. And although they do have angled parking, they also have a few long slots as well. So, thanks, Jefferson. It'd be cool if this place was open. Historical furniture shop. The smell of fresh wood is intoxicating out here. What we got inside, guys, they're open here. This place has been around for a long time, and they make period-specific 1875 Iowa wood carpentry. So all of the tables and all of the cupboards and everything is still built just like it was in 1875, including that cabinet there. There's the shop back there. We'll check that out in a second. But just what an amazing building. The smells of all the wood. Wait a minute, we have kitties? We have kitties at the shop. Hi, guy. Are you part Maine Coon? You look like a Maine Coon, yeah. They had to get really creative back then, so space was everything. This table also held some of the dishware. There's a chair over there that also turns into a table.
Robbie Peterson, I'm the master furniture maker here at RVP 1875. When we run a joiner across there, which is a long straight edge with the blade that sticks out just a little bit, that blade's gonna find the high spots. You're gonna hear it go ch-ch, because it can't reach down into the dip. Ch-ch. Which is great and all, but that's gonna take 40 strokes to get that thing straight again. But I say, I will take on a guy with power tools for speed. This trade is faster with hand tools, not like that. We have specific tools for doing everything faster. So this particular plane is called a scrub plane. It's got a rounded blade, that wide opening, and that blade can dig up underneath the grain, and it takes 1/8 of an inch with every stroke. Ooh. So every 8 strokes, an inch of wood removal. So that's faster than setting up the fence on a table saw to make that 1-inch cut. Boom, done. Then you come back with this guy just to make sure there aren't any low spots left. When you get one long shaving all the way across the board, that's when you know you have a straight edge. There are no low spots anymore. So this blade here has 2 blades under here. This plane is the Stanley 48 tongue and grooving plane. And these 2 blades, when we run it up against the fence, we'll make 2 cuts leaving the middle. A tongue. Oh, it takes 10 strokes or so. And that's it.
That's neat.
So imagine a guy setting that up with a table saw or a router. He's going to be 20-30 minutes into a setup. And I'm going to have 50 of those made. I do 80 pieces of furniture a year for customers. We're the world's leading historical furniture shop in production, strength. We're the only shop that does triple joining, and historical accuracy. Down to the point where we chop down our trees with an axe and hand boil down all those walnuts and raspberries and onion peels and everything for the colors.
Wow.
So let's just say we want to make a groove, like to put a bottom in a drawer, okay? So the Stanley 45 here is called a plow plane, and we can move this fence anywhere along these rods, and the fence then rides up against the edge. And so wherever we want to groove, we want it there, we want it there, we just adjust that fence. And there's the size of the groove down to that depth. Now it's all adjustable. And that's it. See, that depth stop is bottoming out, so it won't let it go any deeper.
Wow.
So then on another board, let's make a matching rabbet that can go in there. That's the Stanley 45 for plowing grooves, and this is the Stanley 46, which is called a moving philister. When you loosen these 2 blades, and you slide the fence underneath the blade, and that exposes how much you want to remove from the edge of a board down to that depth. So that's the bottom of the drawer. Or that's how we would put the back in a piece of furniture.
Oh, okay, yeah. Awesome. Hey, thank you so much for the demonstration.
Yes, thank you.
I really appreciate it. And that is why, even if something looks closed, I knock or holler. Remember in Oklahoma, the crazy redneck guy there in Eric, Oklahoma? Yeah. Imagine if I hadn't stopped in, even though it was closed. So, spur of the moment, nice little tour. That was fun. Lots of history. And did I mention that Lincoln Highway runs right through downtown Jefferson? Look at that sign. That's one I haven't seen. That's a metal sign. I haven't seen one quite built like that. Another Lincoln Highway marker. Does have the penny in it too. And Mr. Lincoln. Looks like Jax is ready to go. Is Jax ready? Oh, okay. All right, buddy. I needs some air conditioning. I needs it. I needs it. Can I have a paw? You want to play train horns, huh? Let's stop and get gas real quick. Huh. It's for sale, though. In case you're interested, this gas station could be yours. I'm gonna have to point out that they have not sold gas here in several years, guys. Wow. Doesn't make sense to me because gas here on Lincoln Highway is back to over $3 a gallon. But if I go back to 80, it's like $2.60 here in Iowa. So that's what I'll do tomorrow, but I want to stay on Lincoln Highway today. Today turned out to be quite an interesting day. As far as, I didn't know what we were going to find exactly, but a lot of history, a lot of really old stuff, and some unique Lincoln Highway stuff. This bridge behind me is called the Kate Shelley High Bridge. It's the tallest double-track railroad bridge in America. Not sure how tall it is exactly, but it's a monster bridge. And I don't know if we are going to see a train pass it. We're looking at the bridge closest to us, the steel one, not the concrete one that's newer that's behind it. But it's certainly some history, the world's tallest double track. I think I hear something, everybody. Here it comes. Somewhere. Out the other track. Well. So, yeah, I don't think the old track still works. That's why they built the new one. Still cool. All right, welcome to Kelly, Iowa. The city not ready for the 21st century. A telephone booth with what appears to be a real phone. Should we check it out? Let's check it out. Whoa, must have secret powers. What a cool phone booth. Let's try it again. Let's try to see if we can get to a better spot. Whoa, sweet. Yes! Yes! Awesome! Guys, have a great night. Jackson, I'll see you back on the Lincoln Highway heading east through Iowa in a couple days. Bye-bye.